events, in studio also, and outdoor photography if you need. Photography is what Lawrence Prescott does, and he's really good at it. Trust me. And also, when you want to get that video done, any type of videography production, he got you. He does short films, movies, any type of videos as well. Lawrence Prescott got you at anything that you really need. So make sure you give him a call. His phone number, and I'm going to say it slow for you, it's 404-218-1234. Did you get that? 404-218-1234. Lawrence Prescott Photography. Yo, my brethren, big up.
Are you ready to feel your best? At Goot Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goot Wellness is your destination for total health and wellness. We specialize in immune system support, detoxifying therapies, and even cutting-edge treatments like the X39 patch for stem cell activation. Imagine revitalizing your body from the inside out. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, cleanse and detoxify, or explore green nutrition guidance, Goot Wellness is here for you. Visit us at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia, or call us at 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Goot Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
To Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Oh man, the love is so good. Have me a shiver. Run to one beside me like how dry peas on fire. Maris, watch this.
I feel a shiver. I'm feeling down and out. I'm a true believer. I know what it's all about.
Not bluffing.
I know it's not the flu. It's all because of you.
No.
I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another break.
Anyway, I'm on a militancy, I drive me crazy. Thinking about how me want love somebody. I'm on a militancy, I drive me crazy. Thinking about you, me want love somebody. I'm gonna fall from a mountain, you fall from a tree. The sweetest call is in love with me. Say me I love you, and you I love me. The two are we together in harmony. I'm gonna dance for you, and a son for me. I saw we ought to circle down and build a family. Because two is better than too many. You just hold me and rock it.
As the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Guess it's another sleepless night. Oh, the shiver, the shiver, the shiver, baby. I'm on the doctor's order. I need you badly.
Hear this! I'm on a nice and sweet, you elegant and crisp. Number one girl, yes, how you head the list. Sweet like a cherry and nice like a pie. Come on back, baby, you don't tell me bye-bye.
I feel a shiver. I'm feeling down and out. I'm a true believer. I know what it's all about. I know it's not the flu. It's all because of you. I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another break.
Anyway, every minute, every hour, right round the clock.
Hi everyone, tune in to Rosalie Henry, the seven-figure doula whisperer, every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the Caribbean Live Radio. Chat about with Rosalie Henry, the seven-figure doula whisperer. Hello, hello, hello. Hey everyone, this is Rosalie Henry, your seven-figure doula whisperer. And today we're going to have another segment of a chat bout where we transform lives one conversation at a time. So this evening we're going to be talking about some things that as small business owners, not that we don't want to talk about it, but sometimes we're not aware of it. We don't even know that we need it. And I'm here to help you to get over some of the issues that you may be facing so you can streamline your business. So the topic today is streamline your business with expert SOPs and why it is important, why small business owners need SOPs now, right? It doesn't matter where you are in your business, if you're just getting started or you are ready to grow and scale your business. So I want to encourage you to get your pen and paper ready. I'm going to be dropping some nuggets. And also, please feel free to call in. The number is 678-661-1819, and we'll be able to answer your questions live. Okay? So, again, thank you so much for joining, for taking this time to be with us. And I also have here with me my partner in crime, Mr. Bizel. So thank you, Mr. Bizel. You want to take it away from here?
Good evening, everyone. How are you today? We are, as she said before, going to talk about some information that small businesses can use. And by the time we finish, we're also going to have some actionable things for you guys to do so that you can make your business more profitable and work better for you. I also want to go over, if I told you that companies who invest in SOPs save an average of 15 to 25% in productivity costs. I got to get my words out.
Yes.
Productivity costs annually. Is that something you would believe? But that is true.
Yes, it is.
As long as you have your things together, you can save money with all the things that you do in your business.
And time.
That and time. Today, we'll dive into the power of SOPs, and we're going to show you how you can not only add that money, but as she said, free up your time, boost that bottom line, and get you focused on what you love about your business instead of it stressing you out.
Exactly. Also, if you're someone who is constantly putting out fires in your business, right? You're the person who's wearing all those many hats, and you don't have time to focus on the growth of your business. If you're struggling to keep up with daily tasks, it might be time for you to streamline your operation with clear SOPs. So just imagine have your business run smoothly on autopilot, that you don't have to keep on putting out fires, right? So you may be wondering, what are SOPs? So SOPs are standard operating procedures. It is the GPS for your business. And I know Mr. Bizel touched on the data, like what some small business now are, able to save. And studies show, like he said, when you have your business streamlined and documented all your processes, you can save as much as 33%. 33%.
See, she jacked up the numbers over what I said. I said 25.
25 on the time, but like for the growth, if you think about growing your business, a growth of 33%, think about how much time and money you're gonna be saving.
Bring in, definitely.
By streamlining your business, and that's what SOP allows you. It allows your team members to operate independently with clear guidelines. Because remember we have gone through it. Because the things that we're telling you right now is not only things that we are, paid money to be trained to learn, but from personal experience.
We have lived every minute of it.
Yes, we have. We have.
And one other thing that could be beneficial as far as the SOPs are concerned, it doesn't hurt to have outsourcing.
Mm-hmm.
Getting someone else that has already been where you are, done what you have done, and can give you that information so you don't have to, as they used to say, reinvent the wheel, is a great thing. Research has already indicated that you can save 20 to 30% in productivity costs by streamlining those SOPs. So if you can get someone that's already been there, done that, someone that can say, hey, instead of doing this, do that, and it will make it easier for you, why not? Let that person help you get to where you want to be.
Yes, so imagine getting back those hours each week. I can't imagine what I'll be able to do with some more of those hours that we spend.
You'd have to find something to do, because we spend all of our time trying to get this going.
Yes, a lot. So just imagine getting back some of those hours each week that you're currently spending answering routine questions. Because if you don't have your SOPs, if you don't have clear guidelines and instruction for your workers, for your team, your work, they are going to be coming to you
For
as the
everything.
CEO for everything. Because, and at times, we can't blame them because we did not take the time to train them. We didn't take the time to have clear SOPs to give them as guidelines. So the buck stopped with us. It's our responsibilities.
As we said in the past, you become your own bottleneck in the business. And this is a way for you to avoid that happening.
Yes. So we just finished work building out a whole SOP system for a tax client. And when she came to us, she was so burnt out and overwhelmed because our workers, our team, and you talking about handling people taxes, right? Money. So she have to make sure that even though she have people doing the groundwork, doing the hands, she's the brain of the business. So she had to make sure that everything gets signed off by her. And she was catching so much mistakes, so many things that didn't go right. And she thought she trained them. She thought she had everything done, everything, laid out. But just to find out from the consultation that the things that she thought she had laid out were mostly in her head, and she was just going by client by client by client.
Exactly.
And every business is different. So every client process was different, right? So we help her to first build out our onboarding, what it looked like to onboard the client. Then we do step by step by step. So now our workers don't have to be making those mistakes that they made before. So she don't have to worry about spending all that time correcting all the mistakes that our workers made, or even have to be worried about liability.
Well, not only that, it goes back to what we talked about before. She was under the impression that the training was done. And for her, it was. She knew everything. She knew exactly where everything went. She knew how everything was supposed to be done. What she failed to realize, and a lot of business owners fail to realize, is the fact that just because you know it, unless your workers are mind readers, they have absolutely no idea how you want things done. And the outcome from that was basically that she saved 10 hours a week.
Yes.
Instead of always having to go back and correct things and redo this and reapply that and give people instructions on it. Once we got those SOPs set up, there was another 10 hours she was able to get back. It allowed her to bring in new clients because she had a step-by-step process, so everybody did the same thing every time.
No, she has time where she can bring on more clients.
Exactly. And, there were no more problems with the onboarding part. So that was a big help from her.
Yes. And also we had another client who she had a clothing line, a clothing boutique, and she was so frustrated because she was spending so much time catching stuff that wasn't getting done, right? Like at one point she thought that they had put in an order that she told them to do, but just because she didn't have everything lined up, all the SOP created, tailored step by step by step, like, okay, when you get this amount of clothing item, you're supposed to put in an order. She did, and the workers didn't know. She told them, but she knew. She told them, but they didn't remember because they didn't have it written down. So now we were able to come in and help her to build out all our steps, from matter of fact, from the moment you open the door until the moment you leave and turn the light on, set the alarm. So we were able to build that out for her. On top of that, she was able now to save time, save money, and she's looking into opening another boutique because now she can grow and scale because she don't have to be spending that time in the store
doing the
not even like
things
micromanaging stuff,
yes.
right? But not micromanaging, but just because everything is in her head. She's
now
now
it's
able
on paper or stored somewhere, and everybody can get to it.
Yep. So for us, I hope you're getting the takeaway from this that providing your workers, your team with clear, concise, step-by-step instruction and how everything needs to be done. It allowed the business owner No, to reclaim valuable time where you can spend time with your family, you can take vacation, you don't have to worry about, oh my God, is things getting done? You know, you can go out and network and in turn bring in more business where you're gonna grow and scale, and the workers now gonna have a more stability and knowing that they are going to be able to have a job.
True. Well, I also wanted to bring up one of the benefits of hiring experts for doing your SOPs. As I mentioned before, it's a way of you not having to reinvent the wheel because you'll be dealing with someone that's already been there, done that.
Yes.
And when they're designed by experts, let's just say the checklists are there. You don't have to worry about, did I miss this? Did I miss that? Did I miss the third? Also, again, it goes back to, it's all in your head. Yes, you got everything. You could sit there and do everything all day, every day without a problem. But until you pass that knowledge on properly to the right people to get the job done, you're always going to be stuck doing it yourself, or you're always going to be stuck correcting someone else's error simply because you didn't have the instructions. And by letting an expert do it, someone, again, who's already been there and done that, they can lead you in short-term as well as long-term SOPs. They can help you with short-term and long-term savings. And a good example, we can do SOPs and save a small business about 20% improvement on employee onboarding terms.
Oh, yeah.
Another 20% on just employee, what do you call it? What's the proper word for it? Functionality, I guess you could say. Making sure that that employee actually is getting done what's supposed to be done in a timely fashion. And by having that expert put those things together, like we can do for you, that can help you out an immense amount of time.
Yep. And like it mentioned earlier, business owners save, up to 25% of time on their time problem solving, right? Correcting issues with where those issues could have been eliminated if you had SOPs in place. So by having us create your SOPs, because this is what we do, you don't have to go try to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to try to figure it out, right?
Right.
So you'll be able to cut down on your workload by even a quarter of the time that you're spending. Because if you're saving 25%, that's a quarter of the time you're spending, which is in turn now is going to help you to free up your schedule to focus on growth strategies, which is very important to grow and scale your business. So I just want to break it down to you. So let's say you're currently spending 10 hours a week on a task that could be handled by documented processes, right? So over the month, that's 40 hours that you're going to be saving for a whole work week. That's a whole work week you're going to be saving. 10 hours a week. A whole work week that you could reclaim to do whatever else you want to do. Go market more. Go bring in more businesses. Spend more time with your family. Take a needed vacation.
That would be the big
Rest.
thing, is spending time with the family and resting.
Exactly.
Because being the business owner, you can get burned out
Sure
a
do.
lot faster
Sure do.
than any of your workers.
Yep.
And especially being a small business owner. That's one thing that people really don't realize and understand, in my opinion. Running a small business is a lot more hectic than working, because you have to do it all. You have to understand from beginning to end, back to front, front to back. You're dealing with workers, inventories.
Doing the work yourself.
Doing the work yourself. Time cards. What do you call it? Public relations.
Yeah.
All of that comes down to you, as well as making sure that the funds are there to keep everything going. So
Yes.
that can be a big headache. So getting that 40 hours back just to relax, to unwind, to say, woosah.
No, whatever you say.
Whatever it
say.
is.
So we're here to tell you, don't wait until you get burned out, right? Don't wait. We are here to help you, right? Hit us up. Reach out to us today so we can help you to set up your business to run smoothly without needing your constant input, not having to be there at all time, right? So we want to go ahead. You want to take a break? Okay. You want to continue? Okay, cool. So we want to recap. So, SOPs allow small businesses to operate more efficiently, save time, cut down on errors, and make training a breeze. Because when you have everything set up step by step by step, you're gonna eliminate errors, right? Because everybody know what they're supposed to do. Also, outsourcing your SOP creation is very, very cost effective. It's a cost effective choice. You get expertly crafted documents that streamline operation. It's gonna save you time, and it's also now gonna empower your team because your team now don't feel like, okay, you're micromanaging them. They feel like you are giving them the ability to work on their own, right? Because you now have everything lined out for them step by step. So they don't have to worry about, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? Am I doing this right?
Exactly.
Right?
Not only that, but they feel more confident as far as getting the work done because they know, okay, I do this, I do that, everything is done. There's no, did I get this right? There's no, is there something else I should have done? There's no, oh, I missed doing this. No, because you have everything right there laid out in front of you. On top of the fact that now that you being the boss get your time back, think about how confident and how better prepared, relaxed your employees are because they know that they don't have you looking over their shoulder. How many times have you been in a position where you felt micromanaged and it just made things that much more difficult? But when you're left alone to do your job and to do it right, you not only get it done, you get it done faster, and you feel better about it.
That's true. So also we're going to invite you again, listeners, if you want to call in, we'll be happy to answer any question you have on the show. That number is 678-661-1819. Or if you're on Facebook Live, drop it in the chat. I'll be more than happy, to answer any question, pertain to what, depending on what your business is, I'll be able to answer your question or I can set up a consultation with you, which is free to talk with you through, see what your business is, see where you are, what's lacking, and how we can help you.
And depending on where you're calling from or depending on where you are, you can also dial the 800 number. It's 1-888-502-3540. I also dropped a link on my live, but that link is Red Rose VA, that's V as in Victor, staffing.com. Red Rose VA staffing.com. You can reach us there also, and I will be dropping a second link where we do have a contact page. You can just go online, fill out that information, and we'll get back to you.
Most definitely. So we're gonna piggyback on. We talked briefly about hiring, outsourcing to get your SOPs.
Right.
So I want to touch on why you should outsource that part of your business if it's something that you don't know how to do or what to do. First, you don't have to sit there and wonder what it is that you need to do. Ooh, we spend so much time and lost so much money trying to figure out things like that on our own when we first started our business. For some of you who may be the first time listening to us, I started out in the caregiving field as a nanny, and from there, I went on to become a postpartum doula, and then I started my business, Mother's Helping Hands. I was able to grow that from just me to, it grew so fast, and expanded so much. Then I went into home care, into medical staffing. So I'm always in the caregiving field. And then I branched out and is now helping others in the birthing and community health industry to grow and scale their business. We have a membership program. And then we realized that, most of the people who are in the birthing and community health business are going through the same things that we had gone through before. So we started Red Rose VA Staffing, which is an outsourcing company that helps you with everything in your, for your back end. We help you to build out your SOPs. We help you to build out your CRM, to do lead generation. We make sure that you have everything automated, because the only way that you're going to be able to grow and scale your business is having a team. You cannot do it by yourself. How many things can you do? When I was doing it, I was seeing client, I was scheduling workers, I was running payroll, I was networking, I was doing so much until I got burnt out and like, you know what, it got to be a better way. So I hired a coach who taught me what to do. We implemented the things that need to be done. We got some additional training, and I'm like, you know what? I want to share this with my community, because the only way that we are going to be able to make an impact in the maternal community, in the community health community, right, is to make sure that the people who are doing the work have a sustainable living. We have to make sure that the people who are business owners in this industry have a sustainable business. And you cannot have a sustainable business if you do not have your back end set up where when you hire a person to come on and assist you, you're not frustrating them. They're not going to stay.
They're not going to stay, or if they do stay, they're going to find ways of either slowing things down, messing things up, or just in general frustrating you to the point where you're going to think, this isn't working. This isn't what I want to do. But it's not that it's not what you want to do. It's not that it's something you can't do. It's that you don't have things laid out so that no matter what happens, everybody's following the same path.
Right.
And we keep going back to when we were laid up with COVID in 2021. We had our processes in place. Took a while.
Yes.
We didn't have them in place in the very beginning.
No,
It
we
took
didn't.
a while.
No, we didn't. And that's the
But-
reason why we can share this now.
Yeah, we
you know?
live this.
Right.
But because we had them in place, because we had our staff in place, and because our daughter, who was working with us, could refer to that information while we were laid up in the hospital for over 2 weeks, we were able to keep the business going.
Yes.
We had absolutely nothing to do with it. We were literally laid up for 2 weeks because of COVID. But our business kept going, didn't miss a beat. Nobody had questions that couldn't be answered because we had everything laid out.
Right.
And when we went back to work about 3 weeks, because we were down for two,
No, it wasn't
I don't think I went back in.
it wasn't 3
It
weeks
wasn't
because
three?
because
I know
remember,
you were down for another 3 months.
Yeah, because I was on oxygen until November. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we did not.
Yeah, and I think I was laid up for another
Yeah.
month at least.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
because of that, we still didn't lose anything. Business wasn't missed.
No.
Clients were serviced.
Yes.
People were paid. Processes were followed because we already had it in place.
Yes.
And nobody predicted a pandemic. We never thought we'd be in a hospital for that long of a time without it being something like a car accident or whatever. This was a major disease.
Right.
But because we had it all in place, everything ran smoothly. And when we got back to the office, we just got back into the grind and everything was good.
Yep, pretty much picked up where
Where
we
we left off.
left off. Yeah, and the thing that I realized that having system and processes in place, it helps you to be pandemic proof because things are going to happen. Life is going to be life.
Life is going to life.
Life is going to be lifing. But as business owners, we have to take that responsibility upon ourselves to make sure that our business is set up to withstand whatever it is that is coming as much as we can.
Yeah, there
and
are
these
gonna
are
be
the
some things
things
you just can't prepare
right. But the
for,
things
but-
that you can prepare for, like putting system and process in place, that's something that we should, as a business owners, that should not be something we even second guess. That's no negotiation when it comes to setting up your system and processes, unless you just want it to be just you. Right? This is not for this message is not for someone where it's just you and everything is in your head and everything is going to die with you. You don't have to share it with anyone. This is not for you. This is for people who have businesses and is hoping to bring on a team, bring on someone else
And
that is
expand and make it
exactly
bigger.
that is going to help them to grow and scale their business. You have to make sure that you set up system and processes in place. And again, if you don't know how to do it, right? If you don't know how to do it, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you to design your system and process, create them. And they're not just a piece of paper or something. It is your checklist. It is something that you need to follow. It's documents that's going to help you to streamline every facet of your business. And when we're creating our clients' SOPs, we meet with them, we see where they are, we see where the bottleneck is,
And we fix it.
and we fix it. And we
Now-
create beyond what, because I mean, we have clients where we give them their own SOP. They were like, "Oh my God, I didn't think about this." That's okay. That's what we're here for.
And I will slightly disagree with you on one thing, and that's being that
You wouldn't be the
may
first.
Yeah, I know. This thing about being what you call a solopreneur, it's a good thing for you to have your SOPs in place too, because you have to remember we're all human. There are going to be times that you're going to forget something. There's going to be times that,
The older we get.
yeah. There may come a time when you are trying to get something done. It may be something you haven't done in a month or two, and you're trying to sit here like, how did I do that now? And if you don't have it already written down, now you're reinventing the wheel again. When if you had it, sat down with us and let us work it out for you, you'll never have that problem.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Bizel. And there's two things I want business owner to think about in their business and why your SOP is very, very important. Two things. First one is training.
That's a big one.
That's a
because
big one.
You don't want to be there training someone all day, every day, one after the other, when you can have a set manager, onboarding person, or whatever you want to call them, that can do the training for you. But if you have it written down, you know everybody's being trained the same way.
The second thing is compliance. And especially for us, who is in the home
business,
care,
yeah,
the
buddy.
medical, the medical part of it. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter what business you're in. You're supposed to have compliance.
Not just compliance, but you have to think of it also as what security measures do you have in place? Have you thought about how you're going to protect your client information? Have you thought about how you're going to preserve your tax information? Have you thought about how you're going to preserve just how the business runs on a regular basis? If something happens and you come back to it, or even if you hand it off to someone else, your business may grow to the point where you decide to sell it. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to say, okay, I do X, Y, Z. Here's all the information. That person can just step in and keep things going until they decide to change it on their own.
So with that, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to drop more nuggets. And please stay till the end, because I'm going to give you 2 actionable items that you can do in your business right now to start creating your SOPs and get your business streamlined. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to feel your best? At Goot Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goot Wellness is your destination for total health and wellness. We specialize in immune system support, detoxifying therapies, and even cutting-edge treatments like the X39 patch for stem cell activation. Imagine revitalizing your body from the inside out. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, cleanse and detoxify, or explore green nutrition guidance, Goot Wellness is here for you. Visit us at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia, or call us at 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Goot Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th, and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica. E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company.
Hi everyone, tune in to Rosalie Henry, the seven-figure doula whisperer, every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the Caribbean Live Radio. Chat about with Rosalie Henry, the seven-figure doula whisperer. Welcome back. So, we are talking about streamlining your business by creating your SOP, right? So, why small business owners need SOP now, not tomorrow, not next week. Why you need it now, right? And we talk about studies show data. We're giving you data-driven information because studies show that businesses with documented processes and SOPs are 33% more likely to see growth and productivity in their business. But not only productivity, but also effectively, right? Efficiency. Because SOP allow your team members to operate independently when you give them clear guidelines, and that helps to reduce the constant need of supervision or correction. You don't have to keep going back and forth and putting out the fires, right? Because everything is done correctly from day one.
On a second note to that also, you don't have to wonder if something is done wrong, who did it.
Yes.
Because you know that you have that information out there, and if it wasn't followed, you know exactly who didn't follow it.
Yes.
You know what happened, and now you have a way of fixing it. How many times have you encountered something that didn't go right, and now you're sitting here scratching your head trying to figure out, how do I fix this?
Yes.
Well, if you have your processes in place, you'll already know, okay, this was missed, so let's do this, let's back up, let's get it corrected, and now everything is taken care of, and you're not sitting there spinning your wheels or spinning your mind out of control because now you got to figure out how to fix something that somebody did wrong.
Correct. And also, it helps a lot with your bottom line because when you have SOPs, when you have everything written down, now you can go back and see what is working and what is not working, right? So now you can go back because you have your data, right? We did it this way.
What's going on.
It didn't work. So now let's tweak it because a SOP is not something that is created
Static.
and done.
Yeah,
right?
it's a living document.
Yes. Things change.
All the time.
So we have to make sure we adapt. So you have your SOP and let's say, for instance, for business, let's say you were using QuickBooks, right? Or one part of QuickBooks, now you're going to QuickBooks Online, or what's the other one?
QuickBooks on PC, there are a couple of other programs
so
out there that do
whatever
the
you
same
change,
thing.
you have to go in now and change your SOPs because when you bring your worker on, they're not going to know that you're no longer using this software or this program because you did not update your SOP. So that's what it's for. Like I said, it's a GPS. Just like how your GPS, a new subdivision comes develop, a new road is cut, the GPS is now updated. The same thing with your SOPs. You have to make sure that you visit your SOP. Any changes in your business, you go back and you correct it.
Also, it does, again, help with employees and processes because think about it. How many times have you, tried to learn a new language, log into and learn a new math skill or something, and the website they send you to says, click the blue button, and you're looking at the screen, there's no blue button.
Yes.
There's nothing here that says click here. It says go here, but it doesn't say click here. Yeah, that's something minor. But again, think about it. If you want to make this process as smooth as possible, you want to make sure people get through it as quickly as possible, you need to keep that document updated. Because if they're looking for a red button and now it's changed to a blue button and your document specifically says red, what are they going to do? Hey, there's no red button. What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do. I'm lost. So you've got to keep that.
You can't blame them because a lot of teammates are doers, right?
You gotta have worker bees, and that's what you want. You want a worker bee that's efficient, though.
Exactly. And a lot of them, they'll get stuck. They don't have the know what to do.
And you can't blame them because a lot of times, again, everybody has a place. Some people can run businesses, some people can't.
Some are leaders and some are
Some
doers.
are followers. You've got to have those worker bees, but you also want to make sure that your workers are efficient, that your workers are knowledgeable, and that they know exactly what to do and when to do so that the process continues on if you're there and if you're not there.
And the buck stops with you, the business owner. The buck stops with you, the leader. You have to make sure that you give your workers the tools that they need to do
get the job done
and get the job done. You can be frustrated when things are not done, when you don't train the person.
Or the training that you give them is old,
Yes.
inefficient, lacking proper instructions, or just incomplete.
Exactly. And we as leaders, business owners, CEO, entrepreneurs, we have to get in the mindset that SOPs are not only for big business.
It
is for
everybody.
everyone. And the sooner that you can start is the better. If you are by yourself now, just you alone is in your business, and you are thinking about bringing on someone, start thinking about all the things that you do in your business and start documenting it step by step by step. And that's something I'm going to share with you in a few minutes, how to go about that, how to get that done. Right? Going back, you don't know how to do it, outsource it. Bring on someone who has been there before, who have the knowledge and know what to do, because time is money and money is time. So if you're going to sit there and try to reinvent the wheel and try to figure it out when there are people like us who have got the training, know how to do it, and we are doing it from both a trained resource and personal experience. So now we can tell you what worked and what didn't work. Personal experience. On top of that, we have the training and the knowledge and the know-how how to do it. So don't sit there and try to figure it yourself. Get an expert that who can create your checklist for you, who can help you to streamline your business, streamline every facet of your business, right? Because remember, small business, data is there to show it, right? Small business with SOPs sees 20% improvement in employee onboarding time. So you think about 20% that you're going to get back in onboarding a worker, onboarding a team.
Getting them started
Getting
that
them
much
started.
faster.
The right way.
Yes, and you also have to remember, again, small businesses are the way things are going. Small businesses doesn't necessarily mean small processes. It doesn't necessarily mean small income. What it means is that you have a group around you and you are running it. But for you to run it and run it efficiently, you need things in place. It's not a get it done later. It's not a, well, you know, half of it's done. No, until you get it all done, there are going to be problems, there are going to be issues, and you have no one to blame but the person you see in the mirror every day.
Yep. And we're going to go back, outsourcing it, hiring someone like us to create your SOPs, to build out your back end, to make sure that your lead generation is set up because you want to get business in. You don't have to sit there doing your email marketing. We come in and we do all that for you, right? So if you are ready to level up your operation, reach out to us so we can discuss how we can help you, or we can develop your SOP for you, that you can have the time to work on what matters most to you, which is growing your business and serving your clients, serving your customers, right? So remember, outsourcing your SOP is cost effective. It don't cost you a arm and a leg. You don't have to hire someone to bring in-house to do that. That's something that we do for you. We craft all your documents that is going to streamline your operation, is going to save you time, and on top of that, is going to empower your team So you think about having an empowered team, someone who's willing and ready to come to work because they're not going to feel like, oh my God, my
I have
boss
no
is
idea what I'm doing.
micromanaging me. I don't know what I'm walking in today. I don't know what's going to be happening next. What is he or she going to come with? No, you have the manual, you have a blueprint. Here things are done, and people just do what they're supposed to do and don't have to sit and wait on you to tell them every time what to do.
One other thing I'll throw in there, and I know a lot of business owners are going to be looking at this process also. Yes, you're going to spend a little money, but think about it this way.
You're going to save a lot of money.
You're going to make a lot of money a lot faster than the little money you'll spend getting things organized. When you look at any business, no matter what they are, from fast food joints, gas stations, whatever they may be, they all have to spend money to train. They all have to spend money on products. They all have to spend money on advertisement. The training still has to be done. And if you don't have that training in place, think about all the money and time you're going to waste because people don't know what they're doing. You've got it all stuck up in that pretty little head of yours. And instead of getting it out where people can access it, they're all coming to you. You're sitting there pulling your hair out, not getting anything that you need to get done. Yeah. And now you're looking in the mirror, where did my day go? Yeah. Your day went doing things that you really didn't need to be doing because you didn't take a few hours and a few dollars to get your act, your processes, and everything else together to make this thing work for you.
Well, on that note, I remember what it was like before I knew what to do. So I'm not going to take it that everyone know exactly what to do. So this is the reason why I'm going to share this with you, right? And to some people, it may sound simple, but to some people who have never thought about it, it's going to be so helpful to you, right? And this could be a simple process as checking or responding to email, or onboarding a new client, because we all have clients, right? Or even restocking inventory. So the first thing I want you to do is think about a task that you or your client or your team does regularly, right? Just think about one thing. And like I said, it could be something as responding to email, right? So I want you to write it down. Think about it, write each step down, step by step, in a clear and simple language. Something that someone else, something where if you bring on a middle schooler to help you, they could read it, right? So the first step could be, let's say, for instance, open your email inbox. The second step would be, these are the emails I want you to prioritize. So read the emails that are from the clients. That means if there's any emails in there that is soliciting or promotional email, don't even read that email. We're going to make sure that we prioritize. So you're going to tell them these are the emails that you're supposed to open first, right? Make sure that you note any tips. If there's any tools or any links that could help with the task, make sure that you're giving that to them, like the login info for tools or the checklist that you need to prioritize. Make sure you make the list to give them that. Also, the next one, you want to make sure that you are testing it. So you have to follow the SOP yourself. So after you write it down, follow it yourself or have a team member test it to make sure that it's clear and it's complete before you sign off on it and say, yes, this is what we want to do. So after you do that, you're going to save it. You're going to make sure that you store it in a shared document if you have a team, or a file where both you and your teammate have access to it easily. And this will make that task quicker. It will help you to familiarize yourself with the SOP format. Plus, it's ready for others to use if you want to bring somebody else on. If you're not in the office and someone else needs to come in and help, it's already done, right? Another one I want to give to you is things that you're doing, recurring tasks that you're doing daily, right? It might seem simple to you, but you want to make sure that you're minimizing right? Oversight and making sure that you're improving consistency. So everybody is doing it the same way. Everything is done the same way. The daily task, I want you to write down your daily must do. Every activity that must get done, such as check the emails, processing orders, right? Reviewing schedule, or even updating the CRM. So if you have someone who is working on your lead generation and you're making sure that these emails need to go out every day, they need to check because sometimes things get flagged. Sometimes things don't work. So if that's something that they must do, make sure that you have it done. So you're going to create a quick checklist. You're going to write out each task on your checklist. So everything that needs to be done, you're going to write it down. On top of that, you're going to make notes, the time frame, when it's supposed to be done. So let's say, for example, you're going to write review and respond to emails, 15 minutes, right? So every email coming every 15 minutes, that's what they need to do. Check inventory level, right? You're going to let them know, okay, that's 10 minutes. So you give a time frame so people know exactly what they need to do. You're also going to follow the checklist every day for a week. And you're going to note any improvements that you need to make, your experience, such as is it helping you now to feel more organized, right? Are you getting tasks done much faster? Are there anything else that you or your teammate are noticing that you could add that you weren't even thinking about? Because a lot of times, even creating SOPs for clients, when we present it to them, they're like, oh my God, we didn't think about this.
One thing that I will throw in there is when you get this done, make sure you have someone who doesn't do it on a regular basis follow the steps. The reason I emphasize that is this. You can write all this mess down. You can have it as you think it should be, and I guarantee that it'll work perfectly for you because you'll notice the little things and you'll go right past them and not even write it down.
Yeah.
But if you get somebody that doesn't do it on a regular basis and they run into any problems, that is something that you know that you need to clean up. Because once it's done and it's published, you want to make sure that whatever department relies on these SOPs, they are perfect. Now, again, everything is going to change.
Yes.
It's going to be a living document.
Yep.
But from Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, so on and so forth, you want to make sure those processes remain and stay the same, and that anyone that comes in that has to take over can get things done. Right. Again, referring back to what we went through with COVID, we had everything in place so that when we were down, all we said was run the business. Yep. And our daughter came in and ran the business. Yes, she had reservations. Yes, she didn't think she could do it. But when she went through the process and she saw that everything was there, it was all good.
Yes, it was. Yep.
So that's one thing that you really have to worry about being an entrepreneur. You don't have corporate backing. You don't have a big team behind you. You don't have a organization that has done it before that can keep doing it now. This is you. So you have to make sure that you have things in place that covers you, that covers the business, and make sure that your employees are doing everything they need to do to keep things running.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Bizzell. So I want you listeners to remember that these tasks that I just gave to you, this information for you to create your own SOPs, it is an informal SOP. You're going to have to keep building on it. You're going to remember something tomorrow, like you said, Mr. Bizzell, it's all in our head. Yep. So each things we do, because we're so used to do it, we jump over this step to this step, right? And we leave a whole section out.
Everything is fine.
Right. But someone who has never done it, now just watch that person do it and even ask them to mimic you. Say, okay, I want you to do this task. You write it down and then compare what you wrote and what that person wrote. And then you can combine them together. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you got some good takeaway. You got some good nuggets. And the two tasks that we gave to you, the two examples, you're able to use those to grow your business and scale your business. Because like I said, I'm passionate about the maternal and the community. I'm passionate about small business on a whole because I started from the bottom and now I'm here, right? So I'm very, very passionate about helping other small businesses to grow and scale their business. And when I see every day, you look, all these big businesses going out of business, if I can help one business, one person every week, just the information, that's my goal. That's my goal. I know I'm not pushing it, but that's my goal. If I could help one person, one business every week to share something with them that they can use in their business to grow and scale their business, I think I've done my part. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any question. I'm more than happy to help you. I'm more than happy to answer your question. Mr. Bizel, can you drop the information in the thing? So
just sent a notice out.
I know you're doing that on one platform, but
I'm going to be doing it on all of them.
For the people who are on Facebook, you can reach me on Facebook. My number is 678-898-4005. And I'm going to come back and drop the intake form in the chat for you if you need to reach out to me, just to pick my brain. I'm here for you. I want to help, because someone helped me. People are always pouring into me. And if I can pour back into you, that's my job. That's what I want to do. So until next week, this is Rosalie Henry with Chat About Your 7-Figure Doula Whisperer. Peace. Take care. Continue love on each other. Guys, who can vote? Please go vote. Please, please, please go vote. Please, please. If you can vote, eligible to vote, please
do it.
Go vote. I love you. Keep praying for each other. Keep loving on each other. Peace. See you next week.
Wellness Spa, we're healing the body one drop at a time. Located right here in Tucker, Georgia, Goot Wellness is your destination for total health and wellness. We specialize in immune system support, detoxifying therapies, and even cutting-edge treatments like the X39 patch for stem cell activation. Imagine revitalizing your body from the inside out. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, cleanse and detoxify, or explore green nutrition guidance, Goot Wellness is here for you. Visit us at 2122 Vistadale Court in Tucker, Georgia, or call us at 770-605-6687 and start your journey to optimal health. Goot Wellness Spa, healing the body one drop at a time.
Atlanta, your ship and clear company, E&W Shipping, is making it easy for your shipments to Jamaica this holiday season. Beginning right now, call 770-524-8663 and have your barrels picked up to meet the following shipping dates: Saturday, October 26th, Friday, November 16th, and Friday, November 30th. Get your barrels in by October 26th and you can have your second barrel shipped at half price. Yes, E&W Shipping, your ship and clear company, is making shipping easy this holiday season. Call 770-524-8663 now and get your barrels shipped and cleared hassle-free to Jamaica.